Hi friends, I'm your cemetery mom. I'm here to give you a little update, maybe a little information. This is our friend Henry. We worked on him about 3 weeks ago. There was a lot of video discussing Henry, basically just showing you me doing work on Henry, and I actually did a bit off camera as well because I don't think I scrubbed the back as well as I wanted to. But you see, after 3 weeks, we're looking a lot better. You can still see that there is some black staining, but you can read everything on the headstone. What I like about this is that it's a rose, a flower, which is kind of odd for a guy in my experience, but so Henry, and also husband of is a little strange because typically women are owned by the men in something this old. So it's usually like wife of so-and-so, bigger than a lady's name. So this is kind of delightful that it's husband of C. Willie. I know that's how it's pronounced because this is a street near us. Anyway, so I know absolutely nothing about Henry, but I do really like his, the seal. You can kind of see around with these little, like little triangle border. It's not something that I've seen a lot either. Also, there's this weird like hole at the top of the rose that I don't know quite what that's for, but it's between the last video and this one. I have cleaned his headstone a few more times with D2. I don't try to do a lot of actual scrubbing, but just let D2 do a lot of work. I don't want to do anything to impair the writing. You can see that there's also writing here. I haven't actually quite figured out what it says yet, but it looks like loving husband, faithful friend. I'm sure at some point I'll figure it out, probably as it gets a lot cleaner. So I made a lot of references to D2. D2 is, I have a fresh bottle right here. D2 is a biological solution that is designed specifically for headstone cleaning. I'm not sponsored. I wish I was. This stuff is very, very expensive. It's about $45 a gallon. Of course, the larger bulk you buy, the less it costs, but I've heard there's another brand from Atlas, a very popular company. I know nothing about that cleaner yet, but maybe someday in the future I'll try it out. I haven't been doing this a very, very long time, but I've cleaned about 200 headstones. It's kind of fun. I did a lot of research and hyperfixation. Just some common things. I use a lot more water than I use D2 because water's a lot less money than $45 a gallon. I use Tampico brushes. I like the wooden handled ones better. This is my Old Faithful brush that's pretty much shot, but I like the wooden handle. This one has a plastic handle. I did not buy it for myself. It was a gift for Christmas, which normal people get scrub brushes for Christmas, but the important part is that it's Tampico bristles, which is a natural fiber, and it's very gentle on headstones because despite being rock, they're still very fragile. In doing this, you kind of learn a little bit about stone, rock, the different types just by repetition and seeing how they behave. I expect this is going to get a lot clean up a lot over time, but it will take time, and no matter how much like elbow grease I put into it, I can't make the D2 work faster. It's about reapplication and patience a lot of times, and getting off the major debris when you can. So hope this gave you a little more information. And I'm going to check up on Elizabeth next. Have a great day.